So a couple random thoughts I had today after a training session that included a rear foot elevated split squat with a 2-second pause in the bottom position. So for me, that exercise was hand supported with a safety bar with my foot elevated behind me. So if I'm imagining that situation, if you can imagine that situation, I am moving down here with handles here. I'm pausing with knee on a pad behind me, and then I'm trying to push straight up. Thoughts ran into the half kneeling start that I have used many times in the past as a great linear acceleration sprinting drill. Now, a lot of times I will implement the half kneeling start and I will see a less than stellar strategy being used as that athlete pushes and drives that knee in front of them to start their acceleration. In my head, my thought is maybe, as I went through a rear foot elevated split squat, that this is pretty tough from that stationary position, and I've talked about this before, very, very tough for athletes, whether that knee pain happens in the front of the foot, they don't have enough dorsiflexion to really gain that positive shin angle advantage of accelerating forward. And in addition to that, back knee, knee flexion in hip extension might be problematic for an athlete. That might not feel too good for them. So combine those things and you have a drill that could be provocative for a lot of athletes if they're trying to lean and push. Maybe they don't have the strength for it, they're just not comfortable with it. So can I hammer home the split squat progressions that I've talked about in previous videos, a rear foot elevated split squat, train that, build strength in that, then maybe I include that half kneeling start on a trainable menu, because now I know an athlete is used to, under a load, having to push and drive here. And I think because I've hammered home a good torso position with a slight lean in this unilateral squatting movement, then I have faith that with a slight lean, I can push and move forward into an acceleration. So if I can push and lean, and when I push and drive, I can maintain that torso integrity in that core position and have my eyes in front of me here without pushing, falling back into that strategy that you're dying to use and then sort of butt kicking your way forward, okay? So I think, again, bottom line, in terms of these random thoughts, I've been guilty of it in the past, of implementing that drill, which I like, implementing that too early. Let me hammer home some single leg squatting oriented movements, and then I'll have more faith that that half kneeling start is going to be carried out in a trainable way.